everyone, and welcome to May 10th recap for General Hospital. Thank you so much for watching. As always, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of our videos or recaps. I haven't been saying that in the past videos, have I? And if you're watching this one and haven't watched any of the others in the marathon upload I'm doing right now, I made a video where his curly been, and you can go check that out on this channel. But let's get right to it. So at the Metro Court, Jordan and Curtis are having a meal. They had a bowl-off, and she won. Apparently hustled him. She has a little trophy, and he pours champagne into his shoe to drink it. It was their bet, apparently. But she won't make him do it. And Andre's watching them a little. Not in a creepy way, though. He was at the bar, and they're, you know, being Jordan and Curtis. So Jordan's fine. Curtis still asks her about it, though. You know, what if he dated an officer like Valerie, and then Valerie, you know, to kind of compare the Jordan situation. But then once you know it, Valerie goes and sits next to Andre, and she's like laughing and touching his hand, and I'm sitting here like, did I miss something, or is Valerie playing a game? Because I feel like Valerie's playing a game. So Jordan says that they don't have to stay here. You know, Curtis, he's happy that she moved on, and Andre did too, but Curtis is like the super lucky one to be with Jordan. That's what he says. So Valerie was just hamming it up. Her and Andre aren't together. It was just a show for Jordan and Curtis. And he says that, Andre says that Curtis was always the third wheel in their relationship. And Valerie feels it too. He says that if she doesn't like her situation, change it. And she's like, well, maybe I will. Because, like, he wasn't really on board with that whole show that she put on. Like, she didn't really clue him in until after. So Curtis gets a call, and Jordan will get them more drinks. And where will she go? Only time will tell. So Valerie is like super cold to Jordan and kind of rolls her eyes when she orders Curtis's drink. And Valerie is like all in her phone and doesn't want to talk, and honestly I don't blame her. So Valerie asks Jordan if she's going to warn her off Andre too when Jordan tries to make a conversation. And will she come and warn her off Andre and then take him back when she's ready for him? And, you know, Valerie almost got fired for being with Curtis. But now look, you know, Valerie is grateful that she got out of a bad situation, and hopefully Jordan doesn't find herself in trouble. And then she leaves, and Curtis comes over, and Jordan and Curtis sit back down. He's outlining a nice evening for her to focus on, but she can't. She's bothered. Also at the Metro Court, Nathan keeps getting vague texts from Maxie. She says Nathan can come with her to Portland, that she'll always need him. What am I talking about? I wrote Windermere, but that makes no sense. No. Oh, Nina. Nina says that Nathan can come with her to Nina says that Nathan can come with her to Windermere, that she'll always need him. Again, I was on heavy medication when I wrote these notes, so you'll have to excuse me if they're a little, like, at times. So, in the park, outside, Valentine says the buyers for the CHIMERA project are dead. And he's sure it's, the CHIMERA is a toxin that's deadly and someone could unleash it. So he says it's possible it's still usable, but the buyer died. And Anna says that it could be passed on. So he asks if she's always had an agenda when it comes to him. She's really playing it up, by the way. So she says it's his choice whether she leaves his life for good. And she says that he should have been a friend, even, you know, she's drowning in guilt and it means nothing to him. He says it means something, but not enough. He stops her from leaving. Then he says that maybe it's time that they get to know each other, who they are now, a fresh start. So then Andre walks up on them, and Valentine leaves, and Andre wants to inquire, you know, what would have happened? You know, is this the close surveillance she's doing? So Andre reminds her of her condition and her ignoring her appointments, and he asks if she's overdue for a phlebotomy. She says she's taken her procedures elsewhere and defends herself. She doesn't want his help. So she asks if he's just a distraction on the wreck she asks if she's just a distraction of the wreck he made with Jordan. At Windermere, Nathan did come over to Windermere with Nina. And Nina comes back into the room. Valentine went out, and he's not back yet, and she thinks she knows where he is. So she's confident that he's with Anna, and she found him or he found her, something happened. So Nathan talks her through it. You know, can she live like this with no trust? He says, leave him or demand more. You know, don't just keep yourself in this situation. So Nina's telling Nathan all her doubts, and he has to decide if all of this is worth it, and it'll get harder before it gets easier. And then Valentine comes in, and Nina asks if he's been with Anna. He says he bumped into her, and Nina is so done. She's done being the loser in the situation. She's absolutely 100% done. On Cassadine Island, we get a flashback that Valentine sold the Chimera project to Helena Cassadine, and she knew who he was, and he was pre-surgery when he did it, obviously, because, you know, timeline, but we actually get to see him. So now it's the present day on Cassadine Island. Jason has been what Jake was afraid of this whole time, but not for the reasons he thought, or not exactly for the reasons he thought. So Franco asks what he did to Jake, and Jason needs to think. He didn't hurt him. He remembers he was restrained, shackled, and beaten by someone. Your life is not your own. You follow orders and don't make decisions. That's what Jason was being told as he was being beat. Helena was there too, and he was like beaten really badly, and Helena says that she can always use more assets. So Helena was scolding him about something and how he missed a rendezvous point even though he did the deed that he was supposed to do. And she says something about meeting Faison's price. So then he's beaten again, and there's something out of reach. He can't remember. Then Franco hits him over the head with a rock. Because that's what people do when someone's struggling. They hit each other over the heads with rocks. So, OMG, he strapped Jason into the shackles on the rock. I'm furious, but I know why he's doing it, but I'm still not happy about it. And Jason starts calling him names. He wants to know what it feels like to be in Helena's shoes or finish what she started, and he punches Jason. Another memory, Helena jumped to have Jason on board, and then I guess she saw Jake because she said, "Hello, little man." Jason says Jake saw everything. A clean kill every time, and now you kill for me. That's also what they told Jason and what Jake heard. So we get why he's afraid of the Scarecrow and how the Chimera factors in. Well, no, how does the Chimera factor into that? Jason tells him to uncuff him. He does, and he checks that they're all good. And Jason's like, yeah, we're all good, and then knocks him out and gets his other hand uncuffed himself. So now Franco's knocked out, and Jason is like, what are you gonna do? At Elizabeth's, Jake is taking inventory of his presents. His birthday has passed, but his party will be after, and he feels like he's being punished. But Liz says that he didn't want to have a party without his dad, and Jason had to go away for an emergency. Jake wants the party canceled, and she's like, no, like, you're not being patient. And then he says he's sorry, he'll change his attitude. Then Kiki comes over. She has a birthday present that was delivered to General Hospital. It's from Franco. So Liz wants Jake to do his homework before presents, but I can't blame him. He doesn't want to do homework. So she said Kiki says that Franco left a note for her to bring it over. He had a mysterious errand. There's a delivery at the door, though. The delivery guy is the guy who was beating up Jason in the flashback, though. So apparently it's from Spencer, and since he won't be at the party, Jake can open the present. The delivery guy says, "Happy birthday, little man," and Jake is like, So the gift is a magic set, and there's, like, it's in a box, top secret, and then there's this, like, little box. This is top secret, magician's eyes only. And now end scene. So Jordan says that this is all about her, you know, not about Valerie, and Jordan leaves and she forgets the trophy, which I think hurts Curtis's feelings a little bit. Andre won't cross any more boundaries with Anna, and he won't stand by and let her take her life into her own hands, though. Jake is super secretive about the box. Look underneath. You'll recognize what you find, the note says. Franco texts Liz that he's still busy, but it's Jason, who shackled Franco to the wall. Ha 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 ha. So Valentine begs Nina not to leave. Nathan intervenes and they leave. Anna gets a call. She says good news. She's making progress. It won't be long until she gets what they need. Jason's going to leave Franco there to think about his actions and the meaning of the word consent. And he'll send, and I can't help but to think that that's another dig for the past. He'll send someone for him, but he's got to get to Jake's birthday party. Hello? And in the mystery box is this metal can with the Chimera on it. So we have a physical holding of the Chimera project, which, oh my goodness. I wonder if it will have something to do with the nurses' ball coming up. But in any event, thank you so much for watching. I'm still on marathon upload. I have a little bit more time until I have to go to work. But I will see you tomorrow, today, whenever, for more General Hospital. And I hope you have a great day. Bye!